What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're gonna talk about Rian Johnson. It's like when this man says something stupid and people get online and go, this guy can't say anything dumber. Rian Johnson's like, hold my beer. I'm gonna do something even worse. So I'm gonna run through a couple of Rian Johnson quotes. Then I'm going to run through a Mark Hamill quote, a Domhnall Gleeson quote, and I'm going to touch on some Battlefront 2 news. And that's how I'm going to try to start doing this. Instead of uploading multiple videos every day on different topics, if they all kind of fall within the same genre, I'm going to try to do like one video covering multiple topics, unless you guys like the different videos. Do you want me to start doing a Philip DeFranco style geek show, or do you want me just to keep doing the 5 to 6 minute uploads? Let me know. Here we go. Oh my God. It's so aggravating. During a recent panel to promote the film hitting video on demand, Rian Johnson commented on the scene in which two characters share a powerful moment when they touch fingers in the film, and the deeper meaning behind it. He told the audience, obviously we're talking about Kylo and Rey, one of my favorite shots in the movie is those two touching fingers. That's the closest thing we'll get to a sex scene in a Star Wars movie. What are you talking about, bro? Why would you even say that? You know, many people in the comments of my Rian Johnson video last week, where I basically was defending him calling Luke a MFer, many people in the comments, you guys kind of convinced me that maybe I was looking at it wrong. See, I do listen, I read the comments, and I'm willing to expand my thoughts based on what you guys want to teach me. And a lot of you said, like, it's a Disney movie, and this dude is calling the legend Mark Hamill a mother effer. And even if that's guy talk, they're not friends, and that's not professional for him to do it in that setting. And I kind of, you're starting to convince me. So I look at this and I'm like, why would you bring this particular topic into that question? Why would you say that? What the hell is wrong with you? And then it says here, something which, after the quote, something which fellow panel member Mark Hamill seemed to take issue with. Quote, I didn't even get that. Now, I don't know how Mark Hamill said that, but I can only imagine Mark probably thought, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? Like, this dude he's out there, man. He's out there. So, again, he said something stupid. So, wait a few days. Hold my beer. I'm Rian Johnson. I'm going to save in something even dumber. This cat is strange. Moving on to another Rian Johnson quote. Here we go. He's talking about the character that they can't keep her toys on the shelves. She's the greatest character in the history of film, and that would be Rose Tico. Of course, the character that we all saw the movie for. When I wrote the character of Rose, she was genuinely a nerd, like someone I would have actually hung out with in high school. She felt like a character who didn't belong in a Star Wars movie, and it appealed to me. So you decided to write a character that didn't feel like a Star Wars character to put in your Star Wars movie that didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. Congratulations on consistency, I guess, but this just continues to confirm what people like myself know, that you don't know what the hell you're doing, and you have no business doing a Star Wars movie. Oof, this dude is anyway. All right. So there's also Mark Hamill was in Dublin speaking to ABC News, and I saw a lot of people taking this story and running with it, and I'm gonna dial it back a bit because a lot of people were going, see, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Look at Mark Hamill's quote. We know they don't know what they're doing, so that's pretty obvious. So they don't know what they're doing. That's obvious. But this particular quote, he basically was asked about episode 9 and returning, and he jokingly said, put a good word in for me with JJ, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. And people see, they don't have a plan. Well, we know they don't have a plan. But specific to this particular comment, this is something any actor would do in a high-profile gig. Mark Hamill is very, very, he's savvy. He knows what he's doing. So that's a good answer for someone in that situation. So I don't look too far into that. So, and then we have Domhnall Gleeson, who did an interview, and he was asked about the comedy in episode 8. And I have the same reaction to this as I had to the Mark Hamill. I wasn't expecting Hux's comedy to be the way it went in episode 8 at all. And it really surprises me. And I'd say rather than play for laughs, it was written for laughs. We did it with an eye on the comics element, or the comic element of it. I have no idea what direction he'll, meaning J.J. Abrams, will take it in, and even if he'll use me. So I'm hoping that if I'm in the next one, I'll get to do it more comedy. And a lot of people took this as the same way. Like, see, they don't know what they're doing. We established they don't know what they're doing. This doesn't give us any indication that they don't know what they're doing. This is just an actor trying to answer probably a question that he's faced 1,000 times, and he's just trying to answer it the best he can. But I don't think that this points to them not knowing what they're doing, because we already know they don't know what they're doing. So I don't look too far into this or Mark Hamill's comments. Those types of comments would come regardless of if it was Marvel, where they clearly know what they're doing, or Lucasfilm, where they clearly don't know what they're doing. That's just an actor doing their job with the media rounds. But when you come to Rian Johnson's stupid effing quotes, that's not the situation here. Why would you bring the sex scene element into it? What the hell's wrong with you, Rian Johnson? And then the Rose part, like, couldn't you just said something like she's a great character? Why would you say, oh yeah, I wrote her to not feel like a Star Wars character because it appealed to me? Okay, well, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because you didn't make a Star Wars movie. At least it didn't feel like one. So anyway, moving on to something else. Battlefront. Yes, I own Battlefront 2. I love this game. I haven't played it since The Last Jedi, really, though, because that movie gutted me from a Star Wars standpoint. But I do, like, I'm talking about from a gameplay perspective, this game is kick-ass. I know a lot of you have been like, don't support them, blah, 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 blah. I like the fucking game. I'm going to play it. I like it. I've had a lot of fun with this game. So playing it online with my friends, it is Star Wars porn for me. I love it, and it's amazing. So, but the loot crate system is a disaster. And I don't know how anybody cannot acknowledge that. And now we've gotten to a point where now EA is decided, 4 or 5 months after the release date, you finally fixed the progression system. Wow. More evidence that, now again, you can point to the Domhnall Gleeson and the Mark Hamill. That don't show us nothing. This continues to show us Lucasfilm doesn't have a effing clue what they're doing, and nor does EA. What a disaster. Again, as someone that likes Battlefront 2, I'm so pissed at the handling of this game. I'm telling you right now, this is a very good game if you just turn it on and you play it. But the nonsense surrounding it really pisses me off, because it has destroyed the community for this game. And so many of my friends, I mean, I have a lot of friends that do have the game and we play it, but so many of my friends don't want to touch this game, and they're willing to put their enjoyment ahead and potential enjoyment. Some of them doesn't even like the game as how the gameplay is. I can't figure that one out because I think the gameplay is phenomenal. But it just sucks. EA sucks. Lucasfilm sucks right now. Kathleen Kennedy sucks. Rian Johnson sucks. Dave Filoni for president. That's how we're going to end this right now. Dave Filoni just needs to be mother effing president, and that is the bottom line. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.